wellness warriors and celestial healers. Welcome back to my blog where astrology meets holistic harmony. I'm your cosmic cat astrologer, Maya Cat, purring wisdom from the stars straight into your soul. Today we're diving into the deeper financial currents of October 2025. Discover how each zodiac sign, from bold Aries to strategic Capricorn, can navigate this dynamic period with confidence. Whether you're weighing a big investment, reevaluating your budget, or resisting the siren call of a limited-time splurge, the universe has tailored guidance just for you. And guess what? Your trusty co-pilot Brian is here, clipboard in hand, ready to decode exactly how each zodiac sign can ride this planetary wave toward vibrant well-being. So grab your herbal tea, fluff up your favorite pillow, and let's get cozy with the cosmos. Brian, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Maya. You always know how to set the stage. Let's explore what this topic really means for you, and why it could be the key to unlocking your next big breakthrough. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, brace yourselves because October 2025 isn't just about pumpkin spice and falling leaves. It's also about your bank account doing the cha-cha. This financial horoscope isn't merely a mystical suggestion, it's your celestial cheat sheet for dodging unnecessary expenses and making smarter money moves before your wallet stages a full-blown rebellion. Whether you identify more with Mars or Venus, your zodiac sign holds clues to navigating the fiscal fog ahead, so pay attention unless you enjoy crying over credit card statements. October 2025 promises nothing less than a financial metamorphosis for every single sign of the zodiac. Think of it as your cosmic wardrobe refresh. But instead of swapping last season's blazers, you'll be reevaluating your entire relationship with money and career. Unexpected plot twists will abound, and the universe will hand you decisions weightier than your student loan balance. This is not the month to wing it with your finances or trust a surefire crypto tip from your cousin's barber. Instead, patience, strategic thinking, and a refined taste for quality over quantity will be your golden tickets. In a world where impulse buys whisper sweet nothings into your ear and limited-time offers flash like sirens on a stormy sea, October demands discipline wrapped in foresight. Rash decisions? Absolutely not. Thoughtful, future-proof actions that compound like interest in a high-yield savings account. Yes, please, the stars are aligning to reward those who resist the dopamine hit of instant gratification and instead plant seeds for a harvest that won't sprout until next year, or possibly the year after. So, dear stargazers, as we peer into the financial crystal ball for each zodiac sign, remember, the cosmos may set the stage, but you're the one holding the checkbook and hopefully not using it to buy a solid gold hamster wheel for the vibes. Dear Aries, your natural instinct may be to charge headfirst into every opportunity like a caffeinated ram in a china shop, but October 2025 demands a more strategic gallop. This month, the stars insist you finally sort your financial house in order, especially if you've been daydreaming about side hustles, career pivots, or turning your brilliant shower thoughts into actual business proposals. Now is the time to weigh your options with the seriousness of a cat evaluating a suspiciously quiet vacuum cleaner. Those new professional connections you've been eyeing, they might just hold the golden ticket to your next big break. Even if the payoff isn't immediate, the seeds you plant this month could blossom into a money tree by next spring, assuming you don't accidentally water it with espresso shots and impatience. Professionally speaking, October invites you to take a long, hard look in the mirror and possibly toss out a few outdated career scripts. Some of your current strategies may be doing more to block your success than boost it, like wearing socks with sandals to a board meeting. You may find yourself slipping into different personas at work, the dutiful subordinate for your boss, the visionary for clients, the chaotic neutral for your co-workers. But here's the twist. This month, aligning with your authentic professional frequency could unlock a breakthrough you've been circling for ages. Just remember, every bold career move you make now will echo loudly in your future resume and bank account. That said, tread carefully in negotiations. If you work in customer service or any role where human interaction is less synergy and more surviving Karen, October may test your diplomacy. Misunderstandings could flare up faster than a microwave burrito, so choose your words like you're diffusing a bomb made of fragile egos. And while a promotion isn't on the menu this month, don't mistake silence for invisibility. Your superiors are watching, they just can't promote you yet. Consider this cosmic purgatory with benefits. Financially, October brings a welcome calm to your usually whirlwind relationship with money. Yes, those first few days might feel a bit tight, like your bank account is giving you the silent treatment. But rest assured, stability returns faster than your ex texting you at 2 a.m. just to check in. You won't need loans, credit cards, or shady deals with a guy named Vlad who knows a guy. In fact, handling your own financial affairs will feel surprisingly effortless, like finally finding matching socks without digging through the entire laundry pile. Now let's address the elephant in the room, your legendary love of spontaneous purchases. We all know your home doubles as a museum of "I'll use this someday" gadgets and investment pieces that somehow include neon cowboy boots. This month, the stars gently nudge you toward necessity over novelty. That said, be prepared. Family or close friends might come knocking with a financial SOS. Your generous fire sign heart will want to help, and this time the cosmos says it's okay, as long as you don't sell your soul or your vintage vinyl collection in the process. For the Aries woman, October demands emotional discipline at the cash register. Your fiery passion is your superpower, but also your kryptonite when it comes to money. That can't-miss deal flashing across your screen, it might be less golden opportunity and more golden handcuffs. Dig deeper before signing anything. Some offers may hide traps so slick they'd make a con artist blush. And if law enforcement gets involved, well, let's just say your side hustle shouldn't require a lawyer on speed dial. Lean on trusted loved ones. They'll spot red flags you're too dazzled to see. For the Aries man, get ready to reap what you've sown. Hard work this month translates directly into bonuses, raises, and the sweet sound of your bank account humming a happy tune. But beware, success may cost you a few fair-weather friendships. Stay focused on your path, even if it means saying no to office gossip or that colleague who's been subtly sabotaging your project since 2019. And while unexpected expenses may pop up, hello, unfinished business from last year, they won't sink your ship. Just don't trust every smiling face offering help. Some wolves wear very convincing sheep costumes, so Aries, channel your fire wisely. Your wallet will thank you, and maybe skip the gold-plated toaster unless it's on sale. Dear Taurus, your natural love for comfort, luxury, and that suspiciously discounted artisanal cheese platter may lead you astray in early October, so guard your wallet like it's the last croissant in Paris. The first days of the month carry a sneaky risk of impulse buys disguised as investments. No, that crystal healing lamp is not going to pay your rent. But fear not, by mid-October, the stars align in your favor for presentations, pitches, and power moves. Your arguments will carry the weight of a well-aged Bordeaux, and your proposals might just charm even the most stoic of bosses into saying yes. Just remember, your own financial compass beats any outside opinion, especially from that friend who thinks cryptocurrency is basically magic. Cold, hard logic will be your secret weapon this month, so dust off that spreadsheet and treat it like sacred scripture. October finds you knee-deep in work, possibly muttering to your coffee mug about deadlines while your cat judges your life choices from the corner. Your dedication is admirable, some might say excessive, but it's precisely this blend of discipline and quiet enthusiasm that will make you shine. Don't neglect the tasks that genuinely spark joy, even if they don't appear on your official job description. They're the soul fuel, keeping your professional engine running. This month also places you in the orbit of influential people. Think executives, mentors, or that mysterious person who always gets the best parking spot. Use this spotlight wisely. Show your competence without overselling, and let your reliability speak louder than your LinkedIn headline. Recognition may follow, possibly even a promotion, unless you work in law enforcement or any power structure role. If you do, proceed with the caution of someone diffusing a glitter bomb. October brings a high risk of deception in such fields. Schemes so smooth, they'll leave no paper trail until it's too late. The stars strongly advise against chasing promotions in these sectors right now. The potential financial fallout isn't worth the temporary ego boost. Taurus, your stubborn resilience is about to pay off, literally. October finally lifts the fog that's been clouding your financial vision. For months you felt like you were running on a treadmill made of quicksand, wondering why your efforts never translated into results. But now, lucrative opportunities will knock on your door like an overeager door-to-door salesman with actual value to offer. Don't slam it shut out of habit. These deals are the real deal, and accepting them could earn you not just money but serious respect in your circle. That said, resist the urge to strong-arm others into financial decisions, even if you're convinced you're helping. Some folks smell opportunity like sharks smell blood, and they'll happily ride your coattails without lifting a finger. Also, it's high time to master budgeting, not as punishment, but as self-care. Past money woes likely stemmed from treating your finances like a mystery novel you hoped would resolve itself. Spoiler, it won't, and don't expect workplace effort alone to translate into recognition. Your boss remains blissfully unaware of your heroic spreadsheet wrangling. This month, your financial fate rests squarely in your own capable, slightly manicured hands. For the Taurus woman, a promising income stream awaits, but it might come wrapped in mild annoyance. Maybe the job isn't your dream, but it pays the bills while you plot your next move. Just steer clear of private firms this month. They're rife with slick-tongued operators who'll promise the moon and deliver a bill for moonlight. Financial success, as always, attracts predators, especially those wearing suits and flashing official business cards. And if someone offers you cash as a thank you for a favor, pause, breathe, ask for a contract. That sweet gesture could hide a trapdoor leading straight to bureaucratic quicksand. For the Taurus man, stability is your theme song this October. A steady, even elevated income is practically guaranteed, possibly thanks to a surprise bonus or raise you didn't see coming, courtesy of your quiet, consistent excellence. Money may flow in so effortlessly that you'll wonder if the universe finally noticed your loyalty to sensible shoes and early bedtimes. But don't get complacent. Today's calm could give way to tomorrow's storm, so keep tending your financial garden daily. And whatever you do, avoid real estate deals this month. Former owners may come back like ghosts with property claims, and suddenly your dream cottage becomes a legal haunted house. So, Taurus, trust your gut, not the glitter. Your patience is your power, and maybe skip the third cheese platter. Unless it's organic. Dear Gemini, your silver tongue and restless mind are about to get a serious workout this October. The first half of the month dangles a golden opportunity. Lucrative contracts may land in your lap like surprise birthday gifts from the universe. But before you sign on the dotted line with your favorite glitter pen, read every clause twice, then once more for good measure. Hidden in the fine print could be a clause that turns your dream deal into a recurring nightmare starring your bank account. As the calendar flips past mid-month, brace yourself. Workloads will swell like a souffle in a hurry, and you'll need to pivot faster than a TikTok trend. Colleagues may suddenly require your diplomatic genius to untangle office tangles, and your natural charm will be your greatest asset. Don't shy away from boldly sharing your plans, even half-baked ones, because someone in the room might just hand you the missing ingredient for success. And if certain projects seem to crawl at the speed of continental drift, consider it a cosmic pause button, giving you precious time to refine your strategy, recalibrate your goals, and maybe finally figure out what synergy actually means. Professionally, October 2025 offers a rare stretch of calm waters. No shipwrecks, no mutinies, just steady sailing. But don't mistake tranquility for total peace. Emotional turbulence may ripple beneath the surface, especially when co-workers try to subtly, or not so subtly, undermine your authority or take credit for your ideas. Resist the urge to retreat into your shell or spiral into existential dread over passive-aggressive Slack messages. This is a month to double down on self-mastery, not self-doubt. If your relationship with management has historically resembled a tense Cold War standoff, don't expect détente just yet, but do choose your battles wisely. Creating unnecessary conflict now would be like spilling coffee on your only clean shirt right before a job interview. Instead, channel your energy into a potentially life-altering offer that may arrive in early October. A business trip, a relocation, even an international move for career advancement. The stars urge you not to dismiss it outright. Sleep on it, consult your inner compass, and remember, this could be the financial game changer you've been waiting for. You may enter October convinced that your financial fate rests solely on your wit and hustle. And while your talents are undeniable, the cosmos whispers a different truth. Sometimes You need your tribe. Not to carry you, but to reflect your blind spots. Exciting prospects will bloom like spring flowers, but don't try to water them all at once. Prioritize ruthlessly, because spreading yourself too thin could leave you with nothing but wilted dreams and overdraft fees. Here's the hard pill to swallow. Don't go into business with friends. That surefire side hustle with your college roommate might sound like a rom-com premise, but it's more likely to end like a courtroom drama, with you footing the bill while they pocket the profits. And beware of deals wrapped in rainbows and promises. Not every pot of gold leads to financial freedom. Some just lead to deeper debt. Your natural optimism and generosity are virtues, yes, but in October they must be tempered with healthy skepticism. Otherwise, your kindness could cost you more than just money. It could cost you peace of mind. For the Gemini woman, beneath your charming smile and agreeable demeanor lies a financial strategist with ice in her veins. And that's usually your superpower. You love plans, spreadsheets, and color-coded calendars. But this month, the universe may gleefully crumple your best-laid schemes like yesterday's grocery list. Projects may stall, partners may flake, and your meticulously crafted roadmap might lead straight to a detour. Don't despair. Adaptability is your birthright. And whatever you do, do not lend money to friends. That quick loan could morph into a long-term grudge, strained relationships, and a bank balance that looks like it's on a hunger strike. For the Gemini man, if financial stability feels like a mythical creature you've only heard about in legends, October may finally bring you closer to spotting its tracks. You've been searching for an exit from your current money maze, and while panic might whisper, burn it all down and start over, the stars say, hold steady. The solution will reveal itself in due time, probably while you're doing something completely unrelated, like reorganizing your sock drawer. Be extra cautious about who you trust. Even close allies may see your resources as their personal ATM this month. And those lingering financial matters from months past, they won't resolve overnight, but rest assured, they'll settle in your favor, just not on your preferred timeline. So, Gemini, talk less, read more, trust but verify. And never lend money to someone who says, I'll pay you back in exposure. Unless it's a meme, those can go viral. Dear Cancer, October opens with the cosmic equivalent of a slow Wi-Fi connection. Deadlines drift like jellyfish in a gentle current. Projects stall mid-stride, and your to-do list seems to be written in disappearing ink. Resist the urge to panic or frantically multitask your way into burnout. This early month fog isn't a curse. It's a rare invitation from the universe to step back, breathe deeply, and ruthlessly prioritize. Ask yourself, which financial goals truly deserve your energy and which are just shiny distractions masquerading as opportunities? By mid-month, the waters will clear, revealing promising deals if you've done your homework. Come armed with a crisp plan, flexible thinking, and the willingness to pivot like a crab navigating a rocky shore. That adaptability, it's your secret weapon for turning potential into profit. Don't expect a corner office or a surprise promotion this October. The professional landscape for Cancer remains stubbornly flat, like a pancake that forgot to rise. But don't mistake stagnation for idleness. Your workload will swell to comical proportions, demanding more of your time and mental bandwidth than ever before. If you're job hunting, prepare for a disheartening carousel of uninspiring offers or radio silence from employers who clearly haven't recognized your brilliance yet. The stars offer no shortcuts here. No fairy god boss will swoop in with a dream role. Success, if it comes, will be clawed from the trenches through sheer persistence and relentless effort. Around mid-month, however, a small reprieve arrives. The avalanche of urgent tasks will ease just enough to let you sneak in some personal errands, provided you keep work and private life in separate emotional zip codes. Mixing the two now is like microwaving fish in the office kitchen. It might seem convenient, but everyone will suffer the consequences. And brace yourself for travel. Business trips loom on the horizon. Some will be golden tickets, padding your wallet and resume. Others may drain your resources and leave you stranded in a hotel with only a broken minibar for company. Choose wisely. Now is the perfect time to dust off those shelved dreams and give them a serious financial audition. October promises not just stability, but genuine growth. If you're bold enough to embrace change, even if it comes with a few stumbles, your antennae must be tuned to the faintest whispers of opportunity. Sometimes seizing fate's gifts will require a dash of cunning, a well-timed nudge, or the quiet confidence to walk away from a bad deal. But beware, this month your path will be lined with smooth-talking charlatans and friends whose loyalty has an expiration date tied to your bank balance. Trust is a luxury you can't afford recklessly. Look back with pride, you've come far, but keep your eyes fixed ahead. The foundation is laid, now maintain your rhythm, pour your energy only into ventures with real profit potential, and abandon the sinking ships, no matter how much you've already invested. And when someone inevitably asks to borrow money, perhaps with tears, dramatic sighs, or promises of eternal gratitude, channel your inner hermit crab and retreat into your shell. Loans given now are unlikely to return, not even with legal threats or heartfelt pleas. Worse, a refused request could spark a smear campaign that tarnishes your hard-earned reputation. Protect your peace and your purse. For the Cancer woman, fear not the winds of change this October. They're clearing space for something better. But keep your emotional armor polished. Betrayal may slither in, disguised as friendship, especially over money. Resist the temptation to grab wealth with both hands at once. Financial abundance will come, but only through patience, measured steps, and occasional compromises that may sting your pride and your wallet. You'll be busier than a beehive in July, but your efforts will yield satisfying returns. Don't stash those earnings in a savings account gathering digital dust. Consider tangible investments like building your dream home. Bricks and mortar won't ghost you when the market dips. For the Cancer man, October brings a wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone you consider an ally may be plotting your financial undoing. The betrayal might not be obvious at first, but the damage could be severe. Safeguard yourself by questioning every sure thing and verifying every handshake. Trust no one who calls you bro while eyeing your portfolio. Later in the month, your finances may spiral if you've overlooked a critical detail, so double-check everything. Avoid loans like expired seafood, rely solely on your own grit. On a brighter note, if you've been dreaming of home ownership, an attractive mortgage offer may appear. Just be ready. The path to your front door will demand resilience, paperwork, and possibly a few sleepless nights. So, Cancer, guard your gold, question the sure thing, and never lend money to someone who cries in emojis, unless it's your therapist. They're trained to handle your trauma and your interest rates. Dear Leo, October may find you unusually low on your signature fire. Less roaring lion, more napping house cat in a sunbeam. Don't mistake this dip in enthusiasm for weakness. It's a strategic pause gifted by the cosmos. Use this reflective window to reassess your career ambitions and fine-tune those grand 5-year plans that usually live in your head like blockbuster movie scripts. When it comes to meetings and negotiations, your natural charisma hasn't vanished. It's just waiting for the right moment to pounce. Show initiative, dazzle them with fresh ideas, and watch doors swing open. By month's end, new responsibilities will land on your desk, demanding not just your brilliance, but your organizational finesse and long-term vision. Think of it as your dress rehearsal for the throne. Professionally, October 2025 is your personal victory lap. Every idea you pitch will be met with nods, not eye rolls. Your boss will finally see your genius, and colleagues will rally behind you like loyal courtiers. This is the month to step fully into your leadership role, not by demanding attention, but by earning it through substance and style. If you've been itching to leave a dead-end job, the stars couldn't be more encouraging. Now is the perfect time to make your exit with grace and land somewhere that actually values your roar. Remarkably, workplace drama will be at an all-time low, not because your co-workers have suddenly become saints, but because your calm confidence disarms conflict before it even forms. Should you switch roles this month, you'll likely glide out the door without burning bridges and stride into your new position with immediate authority. No probation period, no proving yourself, just pure unapologetic Leo energy claiming its rightful place. Financially, however, October won't be all glitter and gala nights. This month demands tough choices, some so weighty you might feel like you're choosing between your favorite shoes and your dignity. Prepare yourself mentally. Opportunity may knock wearing a disguise, and if you're not alert, you'll miss it entirely. Yet paradoxically, this is also the month when dreams once deemed impossible begin to shimmer with possibility, provided you manage your time and your money like the sovereign you are. Beware, A flood of income could arrive so suddenly that you're overwhelmed by its tide. Without discipline, you might fumble the bag before you even get to enjoy it. And while your generous heart may ache to help those in need, and the stars do encourage compassion toward the truly deserving, do not mistake every sob story for a divine mandate. Some friends will weaponize your kindness, painting your refusal as selfishness while plotting to destabilize your financial equilibrium. Trust no one blindly, verify motives, ask questions, and remember, true generosity begins with self-preservation. For the Leo woman, when did you stop believing in fairy tales? October gently nudges you to soften your pragmatism just enough to let magic back in, especially in the company of inspiring people whose wisdom might quietly reshape your strategy. But stay sharp, not every financial offer wrapped in velvet is genuine. Before signing anything, vet the person behind the proposal like you're casting for a biopic of your life, and never ever lend money to co-workers. Their financial ship may be sinking fast, and your loan could vanish into the abyss with no life raft in sight. Most importantly, don't let the chase for wealth erode your independence. Sacrificing your authority for short-term gain could leave you indebted, in more ways than one, to someone you'd rather never see again. For the Leo man, October is not the time for impulsive splurges or high-stakes gambles. No matter how shiny that limited edition sports car looks in the showroom, the stars urge restraint. Park your wallet, not your dreams. Risky ventures and casino nights will only drain your resources and delay financial recovery for months. Instead, channel your energy into cold, clear-headed decisions. And if a loved one truly needs help, offer it freely, but without expectation of repayment or reciprocity. Give from the heart, not as an investment. That selfless act won't just lift their burden, it'll realign your own spirit with the noble generosity that makes you a true king, not just a spender. So Leo, lead with wisdom, not just wattage. Guard your gold like it's your crown, and remember, even lions need to nap before they roar. Dear Virgo, October opens with a cosmic invitation to tidy up, not just your sock drawer, but your entire financial and professional ecosystem. The first half of the month is tailor-made for auditing your budget, streamlining workflows, and finally reconciling that mysterious $37 charge from Mystic Moonlight Energy Solutions. Bureaucracy may move at the pace of a sloth on sedatives, but your legendary eye for detail will shield you from costly blunders that would send lesser mortals into spreadsheet-induced despair. By mid-month, prepare for pivotal conversations about your worth, your future, and your paycheck. Don't shrink back in false modesty. Speak your expectations clearly. The stars are listening, and so is your boss. And if you've been daydreaming about turning your pottery hobby or weekend baking into a side hustle, October whispers, now is the time to knead that dough, financially, not just literally. The turbulent chapter that's plagued your professional life is finally closing its dramatic final page. October ushers in a long-awaited era of stability, where office politics simmer down, misunderstandings dissolve, and your manager begins to see you not just as reliable, but as indispensable. Gone are the days of chaotic deadlines, passive-aggressive emails, and colleagues who treated teamwork like a solo sport. This newfound peace isn't just pleasant, it's strategic. It creates the perfect foundation for advancement, so resist the urge to jump ship just yet. That job you were ready to flee, it might just bloom into something worthy of your talents now that the storm has passed. Patience, dear Virgo, is not surrender, it's precision timing. Financially, October is a study in contrasts. On one hand, you'll be surrounded by genuinely supportive people, potential collaborators, mentors, or clients whose integrity matches your own. These connections could quietly boost your bottom line. On the other hand, your natural drive to do more, earn more, could backfire spectacularly if you chase every shiny opportunity without due diligence. This is not the month for financial acrobatics or impulsive investments. Stick to your rhythm. Radical life overhauls now could unravel your material stability like a poorly knotted scarf. If home renovations or a stylish furniture shuffle are on your mind, proceed with the caution of a bomb diffusal expert. Contractors may quote special prices that turn out to be anything but, and that vintage rug might be vintage last Tuesday. Guard your cash fiercely. Unexpected expenses loom, and your business may sputter like a car running on fumes. But take heart, the second half of October brings smoother sailing. If you must borrow, small, sensible loans are permissible, but only if you've already built a financial airbag for whatever curveballs 2026 might throw. For the Virgo woman, if you've been obsessively analyzing why your finances feel like a leaky bucket, the answer might be simpler than your 10-tab Excel model suggests. You're likely spreading yourself too thin, juggling 3 side gigs, 5 client projects, and a candle-making empire while giving none the focus they deserve. More isn't always better. Sometimes it's just exhausting. Instead of launching new ventures, double down on strengthening existing professional relationships. And while the end of the month may demand a sacrifice, perhaps postponing that dream vacation or saying no to a can't-miss deal, remember, no one can fix this but you. Stay calm, stay focused, and for heaven's sake, stop making decisions at 2 a.m. after 3 espressos. For the Virgo man, your creativity isn't just a passion, it's your paycheck. But this month, the world may frustratingly fail to recognize your genius, leaving you feeling like an avant-garde painter in a room full of people who only appreciate stick figures. Partners might doubt your vision, clients may ghost, and your inbox could echo with silence. Don't despair. Stability returns by month's end, but under no circumstances should you resort to loans or borrowing unless it's a true emergency involving, say, a llama and a misplaced will. Your greatest asset now is unconventional thinking. Trust your own mind, not the noise of naysayers. The solution won't come from outside, it's already coded in your meticulous, brilliant brain. So, Virgo, tidy your finances, not just your pantry. Question every limited time offer. And remember, perfection is overrated, but precision, that's priceless, especially when it comes to your bank statements. Dear Libra, October opens with a nostalgic nudge from the cosmos. Old business contacts may resurface, former partners might slide into your inbox with tantalizing proposals, and that project you shelved last year could suddenly seem ripe for revival. But before you sign anything with your signature flourish, pause. If even a sliver of doubt flickers in your mind, like wondering whether synergy is just corporate code for "we'll ghost you after launch," trust it. The second half of the month will ignite a powerful urge to expand your intellectual and professional horizons. Consider courses, certifications, or skill-building ventures. They may not pay off immediately, but they'll plant seeds for future income streams. Just remember, while chasing new opportunities, don't lose sight of your long-term vision. Time is your most valuable currency. Spend it wisely, not just beautifully. Professionally, October 2025 may test your famed diplomacy like never before. A simmering irritability, normally buried beneath layers of charm and compromise, could bubble over into uncharacteristic sharpness, risking strained relationships and stalled advancement. The root of your frustration, a deep-seated annoyance with plans gone awry, expectations unmet, and leadership decisions that feel like they were made on another planet. Your boss's latest brilliant strategy might clash so violently with your own roadmap that you'll fantasize about resigning via interpretive dance. The stars offer 2 paths: either take those long overdue vacation days, yes, you do have them, to cool your temper and avoid a career-ending outburst, or, if you've been quietly plotting an exit, seize this moment to leap. Staying put while seething internally will only breed resentment and stagnation. But if you've dreamed of a new role or even a new industry, October's chaotic energy actually favors bold transitions. Sometimes the most balanced choice is to walk away. Financially, October promises stability, not fireworks, but a steady, reassuring hum. Income may trickle in from unexpected sources like forgotten royalties, delayed reimbursements, or that side gig you almost gave up on. But beware. Not every partner is as solvent as they claim. Some may present themselves as pillars of reliability while teetering on financial quicksand. If you've got lingering loans or credit agreements, double-check every statement. Minor discrepancies could snowball into major headaches. And whatever you do, don't borrow from friends or family, even if your situation feels dire. That quick loan could poison relationships for years. Mid-month, a seductive opportunity may appear, glamorous, urgent, and wrapped in promises of easy profit. Resist the siren song. The odds are high this venture is either a mirage or a trap, and your bank account could vanish faster than free office donuts on Friday. Instead, treat this as a prime month for saving. With no major windfalls on the horizon, but no crises either, tuck away what you can. A far more promising investment is just around the corner, and you'll want dry powder when it arrives. For the Libra woman, your desire for financial autonomy may ruffle feathers this month, especially if you start auditing shared expenses or refusing to fund your cousin's revolutionary kombucha startup. Stand your ground. Track every dollar in and out like it's evidence in a courtroom drama, and ignore pressure to loosen your grip. Early October may bring a heartfelt plea for help from someone close. Say yes. That kindness will echo back to you when you least expect it. And skip the retail therapy. No new scarves, no just because jewelry, not even that artisanal olive oil you've been eyeing. Your restraint will be rewarded soon with a genuinely lucrative opportunity worth every skipped impulse buy. For the Libra man, if you've been considering a mortgage or a major loan for a car, a home, or that dream espresso machine that doubles as a spaceship, October offers surprisingly favorable conditions. But your natural tendency to skim details could backfire. Triple-check interest rates, terms, and fine print. Financial inflows may surge this month, so keep a firm but friendly hand on the tiller. Don't let money strain your partnerships. Generosity is noble, but oversharing your plans invites freeloaders who'll spin your kindness into an ATM. Keep your ambitions close to your chest. Some people smell opportunity like blood in water, and they won't hesitate to ask for a loan they never intend to repay. So Libra, weigh every offer twice. Dear Scorpio, October may begin with a financial hiccup or two, late payments trickling in like reluctant confessions, or surprise expenses ambushing your budget like an uninvited ex at a dinner party. Don't let panic tighten its grip. Your legendary intensity is better spent auditing every transaction with the precision of a forensic accountant. This is actually an ideal window to reclaim what's owed to you and renegotiate any suffocating credit terms before they strangle your cash flow. And while the month opens with fiscal fog, it closes with a powerful updraft. Your boldest business ideas or income-boosting schemes may finally catch the ear of someone who actually holds the purse strings. Just be clear, direct, and unapologetically specific about what you want. Vague hints won't cut it with the powers that be. Professionally, October 2025 feels like emerging from a long, tense tunnel into warm sunlight. The workplace drama that's dogged you for months, the passive-aggressive emails, the credit-stealing colleagues, the boss who seemed allergic to your ideas, will finally recede into the background. Not only will your superiors acknowledge your value, they'll actively seek your input, treating your insights like classified intelligence. Even your co-workers, once skeptical or envious, will begin to respect your expertise, perhaps even asking for your advice on projects they previously tried to sabotage. To keep this newfound harmony intact, you'll need to swallow a few old grudges and extend a hand when appropriate, offering a sharp-eyed edit on a colleague's report or quietly flagging a critical error in their presentation. But remember, generosity doesn't mean martyrdom. You're not obligated to carry their workload. Your role is advisor, not unpaid intern. Protect your energy as fiercely as you protect your secrets. Financially, October brings a welcome shift. Your material world stabilizes and scarcity anxiety gives way to cautious optimism. Money will flow more easily, and you may even land a significant windfall if you've been playing your cards close to the chest, as you always do. Trust that even in your darkest fiscal hour, fate has a habit of slipping you a lifeline when you least expect it, often disguised as a quiet opportunity only you can see. If you're buying property or renovating, calculate every penny twice. Impulsive spending now could force you to beg for help later, and Scorpios loathe vulnerability more than bad Wi-Fi. Speaking of which, never borrow from co-workers. They'll demand repayment with the urgency of a debt collector and the subtlety of a foghorn, throwing your carefully balanced books into chaos. And for the love of all that's mysterious, avoid gambling. Yes, luck might smile on you today, but tomorrow those winnings could vanish on a minor emergency that smells suspiciously like karmic payback. For the Scorpio woman, your plans are yours alone. Share them with no one, not even your closest confidant. The moment you whisper your next big move over brunch mimosas, you risk sabotage, gossip, or someone racing to copy your idea with cheaper materials and flashier packaging. Instead, channel that secrecy into action. You've got brilliant, profitable concepts simmering in your mind. Now's the time to execute them. But resist the urge to plow profits back into business. Focus on personal matters like finally fixing that leaky roof or investing in your peace of mind. Skip mortgages and bank loans. Terms may shift like desert sands, leaving you buried in hidden fees. And if you take a short getaway, pack extra cash. The universe loves testing Scorpios with unforeseen circumstances, like your rental car breaking down in a town with only one ATM that's out of service. For the Scorpio man, despite your natural suspicion, which, let's be honest, has saved you more than once, October will flood you with genuinely lucrative offers, many straight from the corner office involving sums that would make your inner dragon purr. Don't let cynicism blind you to real opportunity. The month starts shaky, so postpone big purchases like office tech or that essential espresso machine until your financial footing feels solid. Most importantly, dare to dream boldly. This is the perfect time to lay the foundation for long-term wealth. And don't fear new partners. Their intentions are clean, their deals are golden, and their timing is impeccable. Just remember, even in collaboration, keep your cards close. After all, trust is earned, but your instincts, they're infallible. So, Scorpio, guard your plans like state secrets. Let your money work in silence and never, ever explain your strategy. Mystique is your best investment. Dear Sagittarius, October opens with your usual boundless optimism temporarily clouded by financial fog. You'll feel like you're trying to read a treasure map written in disappearing ink. The future may seem frustratingly unclear, and your natural urge to leap before you look could land you in a spreadsheet-shaped ditch. Resist the temptation to make major money moves before mid-month. The stars are still shuffling the deck, but once the cosmic static clears, you'll spot a golden opportunity, a lucrative partnership, a joint venture, or a deal so promising it practically winks at you from across the room. By month's end, your vision sharpens enough to draft a rock-solid budget and plan those big-ticket investments you've been daydreaming about. Just don't confuse dreaming with impulsively swiping your card. Professionally, October rewards your most Sagittarian superpower, your ability to charm strangers into allies over a single coffee. Friends and colleagues will become your secret career boosters, but only if you show up. Yes, even to that awkward team-building escape room, or the after-work trivia night where your boss sings off-key. Success this month favors the socially agile, those who network like it's an Olympic sport and turn small talk into big opportunities. New doors may swing open unexpectedly, offering a chance to significantly upgrade your financial standing, but tread carefully. Your satisfaction won't just depend on the paycheck, it hinges on whether the work ignites your soul. Ask yourself honestly, is this path aligned with your passions, or are you grinding away in a role that drains your spirit like a vampire with a corporate ID badge? Choosing security over joy might pad your wallet today, but could cost you your health, your peace, and possibly your partner's patience tomorrow. Sometimes the bravest career move is to bet on yourself, even if the odds seem long. Financially, October brings a rare and welcome equilibrium. Your income and outflow will finally stop playing tug of war. You might even stumble upon a new revenue stream, like that side gig you casually mentioned at a party, suddenly turning into a steady client. Stay the course. Consistency will turn this spark into a flame. While there won't be blockbuster purchases or wild spending sprees this month, that doesn't mean you should let your guard down. Those harmless impulse buys, a quirky lamp, limited edition sneakers, or that suspiciously cheap designer handbag, could haunt you like a ghost made of regret and credit card statements. Hold off on small splurges early in the month. They'll only sabotage your ability to afford the big, meaningful purchases waiting for you later, like finally renovating your kitchen or investing in your health. And when it comes to home improvements or wellness, don't pinch pennies on quality. Skimping now means paying twice later to fix what broke because you bought the budget option. If you're eyeing a car or property, strike early in October. Luck rides shotgun with you during the first weeks. For the Sagittarius woman, stability and quiet prosperity define your October. Money won't rain from the sky, but your budget won't spring leaks either, unless you poke holes in it yourself. Channel your resources wisely. Invest in your children's education, upgrade essential furniture, or enroll in that seminar that's been calling your name. These aren't expenses, they're seeds for future income. Once those big necessary purchases are handled, feel free to treat yourself. Those jeans you've been eyeing, the dress that makes you feel like a goddess, go for it. But steer clear of cheap jewelry and bargain bin cosmetics. Your skin and your karma will thank you. This month also favors major moves, cars, mortgages, or skill-building courses that could unlock your next career chapter. For the Sagittarius man, October gifts you the rare chance to relax without financial guilt. But don't let relax turn into reckless. Those autumn evenings with friends, bonfires, backyard barbecues, or even a quiet hike will nourish your soul far more than an overpriced nightclub tab. Save the splurging for late October when your bank account swells beyond expectations. This is also a prime time to sharpen your mind. Take classes, hire a coach, or offer your own expertise as a consultant. Just be stingy with your generosity when it comes to loans. Lend only to those whose integrity you'd bet your favorite hiking boots on. And whatever you do, avoid launching a business or taking on debt this month. The stars warn that expenses will pile up faster than your optimism can justify, leaving you chasing returns that never materialize. So, Sagittarius, dream big, but budget bigger. Let your joy be free, but your spending strategic. And remember, the best adventures start with a solid plan and a full wallet, preferably not spent on vintage sunglasses from a gas station. Dear Capricorn, October arrives like a crisp autumn morning, cool, clear, and charged with purpose. You'll feel a deep, almost primal urge to fortify your financial and professional position. Not with flashy gambles, but with the quiet confidence of someone who knows that real wealth is built brick by disciplined brick. New business opportunities will appear as if summoned by your sheer reliability, and your natural gravitas, polished by years of hard-won experience, will help you negotiate terms that favor you, not the other way around. This is the perfect month to set concrete financial goals for the coming seasons. But remember, growth isn't just about earning more, it's equally about spending smarter. Trim the fat, optimize your outflows, and let meticulous planning become your secret weapon. When your budget breathes with intention, so does your peace of mind. Professionally, October won't tiptoe in. It'll kick down the door with unexpected twists. The familiar path you've walked for months or years may suddenly fork, swerve, or vanish entirely, leaving you momentarily unmoored. Don't panic. These changes, though jarring, are not setbacks, they're recalibrations. Some Capricorns will find themselves hunting for a second job or even leaving their current role altogether, while others will benefit from internal reshuffles that finally place them where they belong. Yes, the uncertainty may chip away at your usual unshakable confidence, but in practice the outcome will be far less catastrophic than your worst-case scenario predicts. These trials will reveal your most valuable traits: resilience, pragmatism, and the quiet strength that makes others lean on you in chaos. Whether you stay or go, one truth remains: this is a month of transformation, not termination. The road ahead may not follow your original blueprint, but it will lead somewhere better. Patience isn't passive waiting, it's active trust in your own ability to rebuild, even on unfamiliar ground. Financially, October demands your full attention, not to chase windfalls, but to architect your future with precision. If you've ever treated your bank account like a black box you only peek into during emergencies, this month will force a reckoning. Big questions will surface. Should you relocate to a major city, pivot careers? Finally, pursue that side hustle you've shelved for someday. For some, unexpected financial support, a gift, inheritance, or windfall will arrive just in time to turn long-held dreams into actionable plans. But luck favors the prepared. Map out every major expense, consult experts without shame, and consider boosting your financial literacy, because knowledge, not just capital, unlocks new income streams. This is the month you might discover that your hobby, vintage watch restoration, anyone, could become a lucrative niche, or that investing in art, gold, or quality assets aligns perfectly with your long-term vision. The key? Don't leap blindly. Analyze, verify, then act, with the steady hand of a mountain climber, not the impulsive sprint of a startled deer. For the Capricorn woman, October won't be easy, but it will be pivotal. You may find yourself seriously considering bold financial moves, launching a business, diving into investments, or restructuring your entire income strategy. Proceed only if you truly understand the terrain. Half knowledge in entrepreneurship is a fast track to regret. If you lack that certainty, a simpler shift, like adding a reliable side income or changing fields, may be wiser. On the bright side, property and vehicle transactions will shine this month. Buy or sell real estate, cars, or land with confidence, especially in the second half. Early October, treat yourself to small luxuries, a new dress, elegant shoes, or that signature scent you've been eyeing. And yes, those art or gold investments, they're not just pretty, they're profitable. For the Capricorn man, your finances will climb steadily like ivy up a stone wall. No fireworks, just quiet, undeniable progress. While the stars won't shower you with sudden riches, they will reward diligence. Explore every potential income stream, even the ones that seem niche or unusual. That hobby, collecting antique maps, it might just become your next revenue source. If you assess your capacity honestly, October blesses all things transactional: banking, currency exchange, art purchases, and car deals, but hold off on buying property or land. The timing isn't ripe. Instead, refresh your wardrobe with smart seasonal pieces. You'll get quality, value, and lasting satisfaction from a well-chosen coat or pair of boots. So, Capricorn, build slowly but build well. Trust your instincts, not just your spreadsheets. And remember, the highest peaks are climbed one deliberate step at a time, preferably in shoes that won't give you blisters. Dear Aquarius, October may feel like your inbox has been haunted by the polite ghosts of old ventures. Emails from contacts you thought had vanished into the digital ether, project proposals you'd long buried under layers of maybe later, and opportunities you once dismissed as dead ends. Don't hit delete out of habit. The cosmos is nudging you to dust off those connections and reevaluate. What seemed like a closed door might now swing wide open with fresh financial potential. Mid-month, your natural magnetism, usually reserved for debating quantum physics at 3 a.m., will suddenly make you irresistible to clients, collaborators, and even skeptical investors. Even if your energy feels low and your to-do list overwhelming, pay attention to the ideas bubbling up now. They may seem half-formed or eccentric, as your best ideas often do, but they're the seeds of tomorrow's breakthroughs. Trust the weird. It's working for you. Professionally, October is your time to shine, not by blending in, but by standing out in the most authentically you way possible. You may surprise even yourself by revealing hidden talents or approaching challenges with a flair that borders on performance art. The workplace may demand not just your expertise, but your charisma, your originality, your ability to turn a mundane presentation into a TED Talk. Don't let self-doubt dim your spotlight. The more naturally you express yourself, the more success will find you. Regardless of what the office gossip mill thinks, to catch your boss's eye, you'll need to take initiative. Quiet competence won't cut it this month. If you don't speak up, you'll be overlooked, and that promotion will slip through your fingers like sand. Charm, engage, and let your intellectual sparkle do the talking, but tread carefully among colleagues. Envy may simmer beneath friendly smiles, and not everyone celebrating your wins has your best interests at heart. This month will reveal your true allies. Keep your plans close to your chest. Loose lips don't just sink ships, they hand the wheel to someone who'd rather steer you into an iceberg. Financially, October 2025 delivers a delightful paradox. Nothing will go according to plan, and yet everything will somehow work out in your favor. Unexpected income may arrive like a surprise gift from the universe, a bonus, a refund, a windfall from a forgotten investment, or even a modest lottery win. Suddenly you'll find yourself able to afford those little luxuries you've been denying yourself. Concert tickets, that artisanal coffee subscription, or finally replacing your decade-old laptop. But beware the siren song of spontaneous spending. One minute you're treating yourself to joy, the next you're drowning in debt from buying a neon green vintage scooter for the aesthetic. This month will test your ability to balance indulgence with prudence. Expenses may feel confusing. What's essential? What's frivolous? When in doubt, listen to your gut. Buy what truly serves your mind, your heart, or your daily comfort. And remember, just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should. Patience and mindful budgeting will turn this chaotic cash flow into lasting stability. For the Aquarius woman, October promises more income than you anticipated, perhaps from an unexpected transfer, a surprise client payment, or even a small win that feels cosmically timed. But with abundance comes temptation. That designer handbag calling your name? It might bring fleeting joy, but long-term regret if it's not truly needed. Plan your purchases like you're coding an algorithm. Define your parameters. Yes, you can buy that perfect red lipstick or waterproof mascara if it genuinely improves your day. but skip the impulse buys that clutter your space and conscience. This month favors practical luxuries: winter coats, sturdy boots, stylish umbrellas, a new car, or reliable appliances. Avoid selling property, furniture, or even unused cosmetics. Those items will linger like emotional baggage. Instead, donate them. Clear your space, clear your energy. For the Aquarius man, financially, October feels like riding a roller coaster designed by a caffeinated squirrel. Thrilling, unpredictable, and slightly nauseating. One week, you're flush with unexpected cash. The next, you're wondering why your bank account looks like it's on a hunger strike. This volatility can strain not just your wallet, but your well-being. The antidote? Structure. Map out your expected income and expenses like you're debugging a complex system. Despite the chaos, this is an excellent month for major acquisitions: furniture, appliances, real estate, or finally buying that car you've been eyeing. The stars align for smart, substantial purchases. Just don't let momentary euphoria trick you into thinking you can afford a pet alpaca, unless it's part of a very well-researched side hustle. So Aquarius, embrace the unexpected, but budget for it. Let your quirks attract opportunity, not debt. And remember, the future belongs to those who plan for it, even if they're wearing mismatched socks, as long as those socks are cashmere. Dear Pisces, October invites you to gently surface from your ocean of dreams and take a long, clear-eyed look at your career ambitions and income streams. Some of your grandest plans may feel frustratingly slow to materialize, like watching paint dry underwater, but don't mistake stillness for stagnation. This is prime time to lay the unseen foundations of future triumphs, quietly preparing your next act while the world isn't watching. Around mid-month, the tides will shift. Unexpected offers may wash ashore, each one shimmering with creative potential. Don't shy away from experimenting or coloring outside the lines. Your intuition, often dismissed as just a feeling, is actually your sharpest financial instrument this month. Trust it. It knows where the real treasure lies, even if logic insists it's buried in nonsense. October marks a pivotal crossroads where fantasy must shake hands with feasibility. You'll be presented with intriguing professional opportunities, perhaps even that role you've whispered about in your journal for years. But success hinges entirely on how wisely you wield the knowledge and insights you gather. Don't swallow every promise whole. Verify, cross-reference, and question even the most charming pitch. This isn't cynicism, it's self-preservation. For many Pisces, a long-dreamed-of position or project may finally appear within reach, though it might initially seem too daunting or impractical to accept. Resist the urge to talk yourself out of it. This is your moment to lean into courage, not comfort. Boldness paired with patience will allow you to showcase your unique blend of empathy, vision, and skill, and claim your rightful place in the sun. Remember, your hands are far more capable than your anxious mind gives them credit for. Fear may whisper you can't, but your track record screams you already have. Financially, October won't be gentle. Money may slip through your fingers like sand, especially if you're planning major purchases or clinging to outdated spending habits. Unexpected expenses, broken appliances, urgent repairs, or the sudden need to fund that passion project you've nurtured for years could drain your reserves faster than you anticipated. But panic is not your ally. Instead, temporarily tighten your belt, redirect your focus toward expanding your earning potential, and consider this turbulence a wake-up call. For those still searching for stable income, October demands action, not wishful thinking. You may need to invest more in education or certification than originally budgeted, but view this not as a loss, but as a strategic deposit into your future self. These expenditures, however daunting now, will yield returns far beyond mere currency. They'll buy you confidence, credibility, and clarity. Stay patient, stay persistent, and remember, the universe rewards those who swim toward the current, not away from it. For the Pisces woman, October may feel like financial quicksand. Your regular income could shrink without warning, and unplanned expenses may ambush you like seagulls stealing your picnic. Don't count on outside rescue. This is a solo swim. Practice disciplined restraint early in the month, but don't neglect your health. Medical checkups or specialist consultations may be necessary, and skimping here could cost you more later. The silver lining? By month's end, the water's calm and you'll regain your footing, possibly even splurging on something joyful. Focus spending on career advancement, skill-building courses, or essential healthcare. Avoid mortgages or large loans. Your cash flow isn't stable enough to handle long-term debt. But do allow yourself small, necessary comforts. You'll need them to stay afloat. For the Pisces man, your financial reality this month resembles a mood ring, constantly shifting between abundance and alarming depletion. One week you're flush with unexpected cash. The next, you're Googling how to sell a kidney legally. To regain control, you'll need to cultivate a side hustle. Tutoring, sales, consulting, or even launching that quirky idea you've been doodling in notebooks. Success depends on honest self-assessment. Don't overcommit your energy. October favors investments, property purchases, and long-term assets, but beware of selling anything major. It's likely to backfire. Instead, channel your creativity into new income streams. The breakthrough you've been waiting for might not come from your usual lane, but from a detour you never saw coming. So take the risk. Dive in. Your next big win could be hiding in the most unexpected tide pool. So, Pisces, trust your intuition like it's your CFO. Spend on growth, not just glitter. And remember, even the deepest ocean has a shore that you just have to keep swimming toward it.
And that's a wrap, my glowing galaxy of self-care seekers. If this horoscope helped you tune into your temple, smash that like button, subscribe for more astro wellness magic, and drop a comment telling us which zodiac's advice resonated most, or what healing ritual you're trying this month. Until next time, hydrate like a mermaid, stretch like a sun-saluting cat, and keep shining, because you are the universe's favorite healing project. Meow off.